Hey, this is Sam talking about discrimination and human rights. My first topic is international violation of human rights, which the first thing that came to mind was definitely women's rights. You can look almost anywhere in the world and you can see correctional rape going on. Correctional rape is when a female turns out to be gay, and people in the village or the community just rape them until they think that they have learned their lesson about being gay and that they shouldn't be. But males don't receive this treatment because they're seen as primary and above women, and that's a huge part of women's rights. The second thing was nationally. Nationally, child labor is a really big part. That people think that because children don't know their rights, that they don't think that they have them. Such as in fields with children's rights, the fields that they're working on are wet with pesticides and poison, and they're working 12 hours a day in agricultural work. But in other cases, for every other line of work, you can only work for 3 hours at a time. They're also around sharp knives all day if they are working in fields, cutting vegetables, whatever. And they have a lack of sleep and a lack of food. The people who they work for usually do not supply these and they can't afford it. And when they do try to steal from the fields, they are abused. They are hit, they are kicked, they are burned. There's just terrible forms of torture going on that we can't stop. Well, we can, but no one tries to. That's the worst part. And there's a lot of abuse because of racial discrimination in agricultural farming with children, because 90% of the agricultural farmers who are under 16 are Latinos. And a lot of the time, Latinos, they don't know their rights, so they just let the people that they work for walk all over them, and they don't want to say anything because they don't want to lose their jobs. That'll just leave them off with less than they have. And on a local level, gay rights is definitely a big thing. I know a girl who, she was babysitting for a family for years. They were family friends, and she came out to her parents, and somehow the word got to the children's that she babysits for's parents, and she was terrified when they called her. The parents called her on the phone and said, "We're sorry, but we can't let you babysit for our children anymore." And she said, "Why not?" And she's like, and the parents said, "Well, to be honest, it's because we know that you're gay, and we don't want that kind of exposure to our children. We don't want them to turn out like you." It's kind of a big deal, and I feel like if we were to be more accepting, then gay rights would progress more and become legal in all 50 states and around the world, hopefully one day. So, that's it.